Okay, again, for the projected sales class, you're going to go to the Google and then just search the, say for example, the annual sales or the annual sales growth for the past 3 years of coffee shop business or of your business in the past 3 years in the Philippines. So you have Statista there. So for the Statista class, it will give you an information then. So it states here that there will be, access. But you will able to see here on the side, right, that would be 2.94% in the Statista. So how are we going to use that one? If ever class, it does not give you the annual growth projection. For example, ang gihatag niya kay Arika, pag search ninyo ang gihatag niyang information kay 2021, 2022, and 2023. Pag 2021, the projection is, or the sales growth is 6%. Pag 2022, that is 5%. Pag 2023, that is 4%. If that is the case, you're just going to do an annual or an average annual growth sales on that. So what do? You add everything. 2021, 2022, 2024. So that would be 6 plus 5 plus 4. That would give us 15%. And since this is the sales for the past 3 years, so therefore we're going to divide it by 3, and that will give us 5%. So meaning your projection sales should be 5% per year, per expected year. Here's example ni Boats Company, that is 4.45%. So let us just assume nga, pag-divide na to ang nigawas kay 4.45%, or pag-search na to ang nigawas kay 4.45%. So how do we do that? Say for example, on the first year class, you cannot project sa anak at the first year. What do you do first? Diba on your break-even analysis, you have identified that the break-even point here is 60 units. So meaning, dapat sa usa ka himuan ani niya sa kaning ribbon, dapat ang ma-create niya is more than 60 units per month to break even. So therefore, you project then how many profit would you like to have. So in this case, 348,000 divide 82.8 divide 290. So in this case, what did they do is, di ba 60 units man para mo break even, no? So dapat ilang mabaligya per month is more than 60 units. So what Boots Company did is that they estimated that every month they should be able to sell 100 units. Okay? So therefore they will be able to gain profit at 40 with excess 40 units then. Okay? And after which, what did they do? The selling price for this is 290, right? So every month, they want to sell 100 units. Okay? And then the selling price is 290. So therefore, their sales every month is how much? 100 times 290, that is, pila? 29,000. Sakto ba? 29,000 per month. How many months do we have in a year? 12. So multiply it by 12 times 12, that is 348,000. Therefore, on the first year class, their projected sales is 348,000. But on year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, since you are only having up to year 3 ba no, year 5? Year 3. So that would now be based on the annual average sales. So here, 348,000, and is what I have taught you in the projected income statement. If it is a sales, if it is an increase or annual growth increase, multiply that one by 100% plus pila yang increase. So that is 4.45. So therefore this is 104.45%. So 348,000 times 104.45 on your calculator. Pila man na siya? 1.045. Pila man na? Yung calculator, that will give us 363,000. That would be 348 times 1.05. Supposedly, this is 363,660. Ilaha kay kuan man. 486. Okay. I get it now. Balik ta class, di ba? That is 348,000 per year iyang sales for year 1. How many units do we sold then for a year if that is 348,000? Di ba? This is 348,000. How many units do we sell then out of this 348,000? If the selling price is 290, pila man ka units ang nabaligya? 348,000 divided by 290, that is 1,200. Or simply, ni ana man tanong nga every month 100 units ang atuang mabaligya, di ba? And then times pila man ka buok months in a year, ana mo 12 months. So 100 times 12, that would be 1,200 units. So therefore, ang mabaligya niya kay 1,200 units in a year. Ang number of units ang gamiton class sa pag-multiply sa projected percentage. Okay? So 1,200 times 1.05, pila man na siya? 1,200 times 1.05, 1.045. That will give us 1,254. And mao na imong i-multiply sa selling price to get the year 2 nga sales. So pila man to atong selling price gani? 290. So times 290. So that is why we've got 363,660 ni dapat ka sasayop ni siya. 363,660. Okay? Are we clear? So next na pod, so if that is 363,660, pila man gini ka units class? That is 1,254 for year 2. So sa year 3 class, kaning 1,254 na pod atong basis para mukuha sa year 3. So 1,254 year 3 ni ha, times 1.045, that would give us how much? 1,254 times 1.045. So 1,310. But since na may 0.43 and units man ni siya, so 1,311. Okay? Times, pila dito ang selling price niya? 290. So 1,311 times 290, that is 380, 190. So sayop gihapon ni siya, wala ni siya nakitaan. Okay? So that would be 380,190 for year 3. So that is how you do your projection later on. Okay? Are we clear? Okay. After the projection class, we do now the projected income statement. What do we do in the projected income statement, sir? I'm gonna be adding a new page, ha? Ay, no. Sige na lang. So here, di ba sa year 1 class, pila gini ka units gani atong nabaligya sa year 1? 1,200 units. Sa year 2, how many units? 1,254. Sa year 3, 1,311. Di ba nag-compute man mo sa variable cost per unit? Okay, your variable cost per unit here is 82.71. So, mao na po na imong i-multiply para makuha ang cost of sales. Kung pila imong nabaligya, class, mao ra man sa imong cost of sales. So, what do you do? Sa year 1, 1,200 times 82.71. That would be your cost of sales. Pila man na? 1, 2 times 82.71. That is 99252. Same thing sa year 3 times 82.71. 1254 times 82.71. That is 103,718.34. So, sayop na siya. Okay? Sa year 3, kanigi hapon, ato gyapon na siyang 8 times og 82.71. So, 1311 times 82.71, that would be 108,432.81, and so on. Okay? Nakuha ang cost of sales. Okay. So, simply, your sales nga 348, minusan nimo og cost of sales, mao na imong gross margin. Sa year 1, sales nato kay 348. Minus cost of sales nato kay 99252. Therefore, atong gross margin is 348 minus 99252, that is 248748. Same gapon sa year 2, ato ang sales kay 363,486 minus cost of sales nga, ato lang sundo nila ha, para di mo maglibog, 103,668.71. Therefore, the gross margin is 259,817, and so on. The same man na sila. Okay? Are we clear on the sales cost and gross margin? Okay, you can just actually revisit it or review this one class kaya kung mo siyang i-record. Next is our operating expense. So if you have chosen to have a rent expense, a fixed cost ninyo class na may rent expense, na may utilities expense, na may salaries expense, i-multiply na niyo siya by 12 and mao ibutang dire. Say for example, kani ilahang Roots Company. Their salaries expense is 12,000. Depreciation expense per month is 2.25. So, pag abot din sa operating expense class, pilagi ito yung salaries expense, 12,000 per month. And kung mag-prepare mong projected income statement, it is by year. So, dapat i-multiply niyo siya by 12. So, 12,000 times 12, pila man na? That would be 144,000. And the same na siya class sa year 1, year 2, og year 3. Okay? Kay fixed man na siya all throughout. Same thing po sa depreciation expense. Pilagi ito yung depreciation niya, 2.25. I-multiply siya by 12. So, 2.25 times 12, that would be 27. Kay fixed mo na siya. So, year 1, year 2, and year 3. Ang organizational expense class, sa year 1 na siya ma-incurred, kay kausara magamubayad sa registration fee for the first 3 years. Okay? Kausara magamubayad, ana. So, that is why, year 1 na siya mutatak. Dili na siya mutatak sa year 2, year 3, on the remaining year ha. Year 1 na siya. Okay? Gitudloan naman ta mo sa pagkuha organizational expense, right? And after which, your gross margin class, this one, 248,748, minusan ninyo total operating expense. Kay add man ninyo silang tulo. 144 plus 27 plus 11,540. That would be 155,567. Okay? So, i-minus mo gross margin minus total operating expenses, that would give you the net profit then. Same thing din, sir, nga nung wala man nagparehas iyang operating expense. Because remember, the organizational expense, kaya wala na siya nitatak sa year 2 o year 3. Okay? So, magyapon, gross margin minus total operating expense, that would be your net profit. Gross margin minus total operating expense, that would be your gross profit. Are we clear? Okay. So that would be for the projected income statement kasi ako lang siyang ipaspasa kaya tagan mo mag-video recording pod to review. Next that we have here, class, is the projected cash flow. I know that during our accounting, sa tuang prelim period, I have not discussed cash flow. But when you say cash flow, class, this involves all the cash nga nisulod sa company o all the cash nga nigawa sa company. Under the projection, class, cash inflow ang tawag anak class kanang musulod. So tanang sales under projection, we will assume that it is cash on sales. Okay? And then tanang expenses nga mugawas, that is cash outflow. So tanang expenses kay ato siyang gibayran kung mag-create tag projection. Okay? Kay sa sales man good class, pwede siya on account, meaning giutang, dili siya pwede mahimong cash flow. Pero napay cash nga gipalit gyud via cash, then mao na siya cash inflow. But sa projection, ato i-assume nga tanang sales kay cash sales. Okay? So tanang cash inflow kay gikan sa tuang cash sales and investment of the owner. So sa pre-operation, sa manang pre-operation, sir, mao na siya ang time nga wala pa ta nagsugod og baligya. Di ba pag pre-operation kay cash inflows natay cash sales og initial investment by owner. Before ta na maligya, nangulek sa tag-kwarta sa tag-iya. Di ba? Katong investment ninyo magtunga-tunga mo. Ari na siya ibutang sa pre-operations. 50,000. Depende kung pila yung investment ha, dire kay 50,000. So total cash inflow kay 50,000. Digto na ta sa cash outflow. Ang cash outflow class tanang expenses. Apil na dira ang raw materials or katong cost of sales. Raw materials sa pre-operations, wala pa tayo raw materials kay wala pa man ta na maligya. Sa pre-operations class, kaning glue gun, for example, na may equipment, ni palit mo ref, oven, gasoline stove, spatula, and etc. Ang kato sila tanan, kay musulod to sila sa pre-operation. Katong mga equipment. Dili ang raw materials ha, ang mga equipment. Dinhi sa kani example, ang naara nila kay glue gun naman ilang equipment dire. So, mao nang cost niya sa pre-operation kay glue gun, 135. Dili ang depreciation expense ang ibutang dire class ha, ang cost mismo sa equipment. Say for example, nipahit mo refrigerator. Refrigerator is 15,000. Ibutang na siya dinhi sa 15,000 whole amount sa pre-operation. Dili ang depreciation expense. Depreciation expense, mutatak na siya sa projected income statement katong diring dapita. Kay expense man na siya. Are we clear? Kuhara? Okay. And then, organizational cost, di ba? Pre-operations man sa ning organizational cost. Kay before mo maka-business, magbayad sa mo mga business permit, barangay clearance para to operate. So, under siya sa pre-operation. So, therefore, cash inflow class, mo nimong cash inflow, may nusa na nimo siya cash outflow, mao ang tawag ana dira is net cash flows. Cash inflow minus cash outflow, mao na siya ang net cash flows. At beginning cash balance, wala matay beginning cash balance diri no. So wala ra, zero ra sa pre-operation. So end cash balance is 38,325. Kuhara sa pre-operations. Following so far. Following na lang. One a choice. Next. On year 1. Sa year 1 class, dira na nagsugod ato ang sales. Okay? Sa year 1 class, ang kaning cash inflow nato nga cash sales, gikan ni siya sa tuang income statement katong mga sales nato, di ba? Sa income statement nato diri, if we go back, diri 348 sa year 1, 363 sa year 2, 379 and so on. So diri na to gikuha ang cash sales. So tulo siyang gibutang dinhi, di ba? 348, 363, 379, 396, and 414. Kuha. Wala naman tayo investment class pag year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Ikaw sa naman mo ni-invest. So wala na siya. 0. So cash sales plus investment. So naman mong total cash inflow. This one. Kuha. Okay, next. This time, raw materials. Asa man nagikan ng raw materials? Kato ng inyuhang cost of sales. Agto mo sa income statement, diba, this is 999,252 sa cost of sales. 103,668, 108,281, 113. This is your raw materials, your cost of sales. Mo mo ibutang din he. Diba? 99252, 103,668, 108,281, 113, and 118. So, na naman information daan sa income statement. Okay? Glue gun, wala na ta kay kausa naman ta ni palit og glue gun. Unless kung yung spatula class, for example, ni palit mo spatula, niya ang useful life price ng spatula kay 1 year ra. So ibutang gyud nyo dinhi ang spatula kay every year mo magpalit og spatula. Pero kung 3 years siya class ang iyang lifespan, so wala ra ni siya appeal. Okay? Pero kung 5 years, o samot na, wani appeal kay 3 years naman yung projection. Pero kung 2 years, therefore, sa year 1 o year 2, wala. Pero sa year 3, kinaa, nagpalit naman sa magbagong gamit kung 2 years yung lifespan. So, magdepende kung pilay lifespan sa inyong equipment. Kung every year, then every year po mo magbutang din he. Kung 2 years, then after 2 years. Kung 3 years, after 3 years. Kung 5 years, mas better. So, after pa mo 5 years, nasad mo magkuan. Okay? Magbutang og amount din ha. So far sa glow gun, kay 5 years man ni ilahang gi-project ani, so that is why 00 ilaha dire. Clear? Okay, next, salaries expense. Diba, magbayad magid kag kwarta sa imong empleyado, ana. So, appeal na siya dire. 144, 144, 144, 144, 144. Sa cash outflow, kay expense man na. Sir, ang depreciation expense, diba, expense man na. Ngunong wala man ay appeal dire. Class in accounting, ang depreciation expense kay non-cash item na siya. Kay wala ka nagpagawas og kwarta. Gi-recognize na siya expense kay tungod ang value sa imong equipment kay ni ubos. Meaning, pwede siyang ma-deduct sa imong tax, pero dili ka magpagawas og kwarta, ana. So that is why wala siya appeal sa cash flow. Only the depreciation expense class og bad debts, wala man may bad debts, kaya di mo project ana man. Only the depreciation expense ang daily appeal sa cash flow ha. Tanang expenses kay appeal na sa cash outflow. Kuha. Batay-bitay na kayo makita na mag-depreciation expense ha sa cash outflow. So you add all your cash outflow class, 99252,144, that would be your total cash outflows. Kuha. Dayon, total cash inflow, 348, minus total cash outflow, 243, mauna imuhang net cash flow. Kuha? Next is ang beginning. Asa man ako gikuha ning beginning, diri ngano na may beginning, sir? Ang ending sa previous year class, mauna na yung beginning nimo sa next year, sa year 1. Di ba pag pre-operational atong ending kay 38,325. So mao na siya ang beginning dinhi sa year 1. I-add mo ang total cash flow kani plus beginning balance mo na imong end cash balance. So the same ra yung buhaton klasa sa year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. So mao gyapon net cash flow ang beginning asa ginigikuha diri sa previous nga year dara. Butang din ha mo na beginning. Same thing kani ending diri sa year 2, beginning sa year 3. Ending sa year 3, beginning sa year 4, ending sa year 4, beginning sa year 5. Gets? Gets out. Okay? It's very easy, again, no brainer at all. We're down now with the cash flow. Ay kabala ka class, after this discussion, ako din upload ang video. Next is projected balance sheet. I think I have already taught you this on the preliminary period. Sa projected balance sheet class natin, current assets, non-current, natin current liabilities, non-current, and naputay equity. So, di ba sa tong asset raman is naraman nato nga current asset kay cash. Wala may laing current assets, no? Cash na may naanin nyo. So, asa man gikan ang cash, sir? Ang cash class, dapat ang balances ani diri class kay dili na siya pataka og gama ha. Og dili po na siya gikan sa sales amount. Gikan na siya sa cash flow. Ang kaning ending nimo diri class, ending sa year 1, ending sa year 2, ending sa year 3, year 4, and year 5, maunay mutatak dinhi sa year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. So meaning, sunod siya. Kung masayop ka sa cash flow, din mag-balance imong balance sheet. Okay? Are we clear? So since usa naman na to ang assets diri at current assets cash raman, so automatic total current assets is your cash. Okay? Following so far? Next is a glue gun class. Ang equipment nimo class, ang kaning equipment nimo dinhi, fixed na iyang amount. Kung pila iyang cost pagpalit ninyo, mauna na iyang cost from year 1 to year 5. Pagpalit sa glue gun kay 135. So iyang cost dapat sa year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 is 135. So kung ipalit mo refrigerator, cost niya kay 15,000. So 15,000 sa year 1, 15,000 sa year 2, year 3, year 4, and year 5. Arinat lang ta sa accumulated depreciation. Asa man gikan ang accumulated depreciation, sir? Pila gitong monthly depreciation na to, class? 2.25. And since this is per year, times 12, that is why it is 27. Accumulated class, kay imo siyang gi-plus. Sa year 1, kay 27 iyang accumulated. Kay first year pa man nimo gigamit. Sa year 2, imo na siyang giplasan og 27. So 27 plus 27 mo na ang 54. Year 2. Year 3, 54 nga 2 years plus 27 mo na ang 81. Year 4, 81 sa year 3 plus 27 na pod mo nang 108. Year 5, 81 plus 27 mo nang 135. Sir, ngano na max out nimang 135? Kay again, ang kaning glue gun nila class kay 5 years iyang lifespan. So dapat ini ka 5 years wala na siya value. Zero na siya. So meaning kung 2 years ay lifespan sa inyong equipment, dapat ini ka year 2 pa lang kay ma-zero na ni siya dinhi. Just like this one. Kung year 3, dapat ini ka year 3 ma-zero na ni siya diri. So ila kay safer man sila kay year 5 man ilahang lifespan. Mo nang pag year 5 pod na zero out ilahang accumulated. Kaya ani man siya class glue gun minus accumulated. So 135 minus 27, you have 108. 135 minus 54, you have 81. Okay? 135 minus 81, you have 54. 135 minus 108, you have 27. 135 minus 135, you have 0. So therefore, your total non-current assets class, kay usara man kabuk yung current assets dire, glugan naman. Pero kung duaghan gay mo current assets class, i-appel gito ninyo. Say for example, napa may refrigerator, na pa may oven. So ipang-add ilahang net ha, karing net nila. How to get the net? The price of the equipment minus accumulated mao ng net. Mao ning net sa glugan. Kung namoy refrigerator, i-add ang net sa refrigerator. Kung namoy oven, i-add ang net sa oven. And mao na yung total non-current assets. Sa iyahalang nga case, usa lang yung non-current assets, mao usa ra iyahang net ay iyahang total non-current assets. So kung pilang net, automatic maupod iyahang non-current asset. Kaya usa raman. Clear? Clear. After which, kay add na dayon ninyo inyuhang total current assets class plus total non-current assets, and that would be your total assets. Total current plus total non-current, manimong total assets, total current plus non-current, total asset, and so on. Okay? Are we clear? Perfect. Ay nasa sa liabilities. In this case, kay walay liabilities lang goods. Kaya again, ilang gi-presume nga investment of owners lang ang tanan, which is mo itong gi-recommend nyo, diba? Di lang mo sa mangutang. Pag-invest na lang mo para dili siya tantong complicated. Okay? So, mao nang yung liabilities and partners equity, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? Partners beginning equity, asa manigikan, mao ni katong inyuhang investment. Sir, asa manigikan ng 140, 181, 258, 971, 386, and 525. This is just simply your what? That would be your mo class. Sa cash, ay sa cash ba? No, not sa cash. Mo sa, wait, let me just check. Partners equity. Let me just confirm it, class, ha? Because your partner's equity, it should be, dapat man na siya, class, asa gito? Adra di ay. Your partner's equity, class, is your beginning equity plus the net income. Okay? Again, your partner's equity plus the net income. Asa man gikan net income? Sa, asa nito makita net income? Asa ito makita niya net income, class? Sa income statement, money o net profit o net income, maura man na sila. Okay? Take note of this 5 later ha, kigamiton na to siya sa partner's equity. So, di ba ito ang beginning man, ang itong gi-invest man kay 50,000, mao itong beginning. Plus, net income na to for year 1, 93181. So therefore, atong partner's ending equity is 143,181. Liability nga 0 plus ending partner's equity nga 143, total liability and equity is 143. Kuha. Next, asa man ning beginning makuha, sir? Kung pilay ending nimo diri, class, ending nimo diri, mao na imong beginning sa next year. Ang ending nimo dinhi mao ni ang beginning dire. Kuha 143,181 nga beginning plus add net income dito sa income statement, mao nito ang partners ending equity. Liability kay zero man tong liability plus ending partners equity, total liability and partners equity is 258. Again, ang ending partners equity sa year 2 will be the beginning in the year 3. Okay? Year 3 plus net income na po sa year 3, that would be your ending for year 3. Liability nga 0 plus ending, that would be your total liability and partner's equity. And so on. If you've noticed, class, dapat mag-balance ni si total asset, this one, 143,181 og si total liability and partners equity. Kung di na mag-balance class, sayop na yung balance sheet. Kaya mo man akong gitudlo inyo, di ba? Total assets and total liab and partners equity should be equal. Okay? So dapat gyud magsugod mo sa cash flow nga tarong-tarong siya padong dinhi. Are we clear na? And I think that's it for your financial plan. Are we clear? Okay, right now, I need you to go to your group